As lovers of anime, you more likely have come across two roadblocks in your life. One might be who is the best waifu, and while all others are trash. The other roadblock might be seeking the perfect anime. Many of us in life might have found this perfect anime as they shove it in people's faces all over the internet. All the time. They won't shut up about it. Anywho, others have yet to find it, saying that it doesn't exist. I consider myself a fairly new anime watcher and has yet to find this perfect anime, saying that it doesn't exist. That wasn't until I found Gintama, in which my opinion about anime has changed dramatically. Gintama is without a doubt one of the best animes to have come out of our generation, and possibly, in my opinion, the closest anime to be considered perfect. As a new anime watcher, I try to avoid those long-running animes that take up your entire life to finish, which is one of the reasons why I avoided Gintama for so long. But when I began watching it, I finished it in 3 weeks. There's so many good things to say about this show, but I will keep it at a minimum and give you the reasons why you should watch such an amazing program. Let's begin. First, a summary. Gintama is an anime, originally a manga created by Hideki Sodachi in December 8, 2003. Gintama has a total of 485 plus episodes, featuring 339 regular episodes and 100 plus reruns. You might get a simple synopsis such as this, but Gintama is much more than this. Gintama focuses on a group called Yoruzoya, or odd jobs, or we'll do anything for you, jack of all trades, you get the point, which is a 3-person group who are our main characters, Gintoki Santaka, Kagura, and Shinpachi. Together, they work on odd jobs. The show revolves around being comedic and episodic rather than being super serious, action-packed shonen anime all the time. With that being said, Gintama is easy to follow and fun to watch. The main reason why Gintama is considered a perfect anime is because you don't need to watch it in any order. The issue with huge shonen shows such as Naruto, One Piece, and Fairy Tail is that they have so many episodes that no one wants to watch them because they take up your entire life. But Gintama is different because of the episodic format it generates from the very beginning, which makes it easy to pick up at any point in the series. A lot of people began watching Gintama in its 2015 arc, which is one of the best arcs, trust me, it's good, without watching the original 2006 version. Which is fine because of the episodic formula that it has. You didn't need to watch the first series to make sense of the current series. Wherever you are in the series, you will not get lost because of how the series executes itself. Now currently, there are some serious points that you might miss jumping into the current series, but even now, you will only need a little understanding to get the full picture. As Gintama fans, we're left out in the dark about so many things. The next reason is the execution of episodes. Though Gintama is mainly an episodic and comedic anime, it still has many serious and touching points that make you want to cry, or cheer, or scream at action. You get the point. And that's the great thing about Gintama. It can be very, very serious and be really funny, or it can be really, really sad and make you want to cry. The one thing about Gintama which I am fascinated with is its ability to shift emotions in its audience at the right time. Gintama really knows how to shift emotions at the right moments, which is what a lot of anime can't say that they do really well. Gintama can make you laugh until you cry and then shift serious at just the right moments. I haven't seen this type of skillful shifting in a lot of anime, but it's one of the skills that make Gintama work really, really well. The second to last reason is that Gintama is self-aware. No, really, I think it gave birth to the word. Gintama reminds me a lot of a show called Mad TV, which is an American television show that made fun of everything regardless of culture, religion, or idea. No matter how serious, no matter how touching, no matter how recent the topic was, Mad TV would humiliate, make fun of it, and publicize it all across the world. And Gintama shares this no-hold-barred comedy that Mad TV has. No matter the subject, whether it be super controversial or if it's the show itself, Gintama will make a joke of it and be self-aware that it makes a joke of it. I think that anime being self-aware in general is really hard because you want the audience to be in that world and you don't want to lose that immersion, which is why shows like Kono Subarashi Sekai ni Shufukuo, Sakamoto Desuka, and Disaster Life of K resonate with us so well because they execute their self-awareness so well. Gintama is one, if not the best self-aware anime that I've seen in a long time, and it's one of the many traits that make it a possible perfect anime. Last and simply, the sound is fantastic. In long-running shonens, we can all agree that many openings and even endings are not all that great. But with Gintama, I can't really find an opening that I don't hate entirely. Opening 13 is probably the perfect and best opening that the show has to offer, and even then, it has a lot of great openings behind that. Also, the openings follow such a repetitive pattern with their introduction to old characters and formatting of new events that is amazing and unique to me, as many shonen kind of try to keep it original even though it's becoming more and more repetitive. But with this skill, it gives us time to settle with old characters while warming up to new characters and events. Also, the voice acting is really, really good. Some of the best voice acting that I've heard in a very long time. A quick note, some of the voice actors of Gintama voice act on an anime called Shogeki no Shoma, or Food Wars, which I've heard is really, really good. The voice acting really makes the show and its style work and can only add to the great things that make this show capable of being a perfect anime. Voice acting, openings, and music are all top notch and it's hard to hate on. Now, I have said all these good things, and again, still, Gintama is probably the closest anime to being a perfect anime, but there is one thing that I do see as a negative point. Well, not really. Gintama is a Japanese anime, and what that means is that it's really for Japanese and not for outside countries. The jokes and parodies are jokes that only Japan could understand, and sometimes you might have to be a huge Japanese nerd to understand some of the jokes. Hint, hint. It's so bad in the 2006 version that translators have to put footnotes so that people could understand the jokes. This might be bad, but again, I don't think it takes away from the show. Gintama is an amazing anime and one of the best that I've seen in a very long time. I am very, very sad that it is ending, and I am very, very sad that I've watched it too late. Well, hopefully this will convince you to watch the anime Gintama. But what do you think about Gintama if you have watched it already, or what do you think about it if you're going to watch it already? Let me know down in the comments below. Let me know anything about how this review was, about anime that you like, because I do like reading the comments. With that being said, I hope you watch Gintama in the future, no matter where you are, and I hope this review was good for you. With that being said, bye bye.